Doing very well. Yesterday is my B-Day. So shout out to everybody for the birthday wishes. I'm going to get into the shout outs of the chat briefly, but I just want to say a few things first. Make sure that y'all like the stream, as well as make sure that you follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm a little bit more active on Twitter than anything. I post to Facebook daily as far as new video content or just some random stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to keep up, if you have social, if you don't, that's fine. You could just make sure you subscribe here and click the notification bell. Okay? But for everybody else, make sure y'all go and do those things. Okay? So yes, I am 31 today. And yeah, I'm getting older. It's weird because I've always been young. I still like being young. I don't like being old. I feel like I've learned a lot in my younger years that will help me when I get older. Will only help me become a better human being, you know? Shout out to the moderators and the members, everybody who become members. You know, we're definitely going to get into this topic. I'm gonna play the original video, but the original video is on WorldStar. If you don't know, if you haven't seen it, the video is on WorldStar. But I'm gonna play the video myself, and I'm gonna react to it live with y'all. All right, let's see who's here. True ATLing, Cooley, Cooley Hal Marley, Vern 85, Brittany B, Joseph, Amani, Aluma Negro, Torian, what's going on? Appreciate it. Michael Dwayne, what's up? Humble Beast, Antoine, Cole. That's how you say your name. Cole Obsidian. D-Stroke, Artavius, Denise M.
Even on his birthday, Jay dropping facts and red pills.
Poetic Kills was good. Ill Wills. Appreciate that, Vernon 85. Silverman. Let's see. I'm him, Stephanie, 561. K Hubert. Darrell. Wolf Warrior, Renee. Right, was good. Liberator. Of me. Joe. Virgo. No, my bones ain't breaking down yet. But my energy ain't what it was when it was 20. I'll tell you that right now, man. The shit that I could put up with then, I can't put up with now. Let's see. General Black. Jazzy. Brent. Sasha B. Make sure y'all like the stream. Chris G. Yeah, I appreciate the birthday wish. Y'all know the thing about me is that I'm kind of bashful in a way. I'm not the easiest with praise, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person who just does the work. I do the work and it's that, you know, getting praise and awards, you know, that's not me. Like if there was an awards event and I was nominated and I won, I still wouldn't show up. That's just me. I'm the do the work guy, you know? Brittany B, I'm 31 now. I'm 31. No gray hairs yet. I got the dudes that my age and a little younger got gray hairs. I don't have them. Even my uncle who's 50, he doesn't have gray hair. So hopefully that's good for me that I don't have gray hair so far. I'm not a young man with gray hair. Some guys got all full grays and they end up at 30, in their early 30s, you know? But I think that I'm on the right path. Like, I feel like I've conquered every obstacle put in front of me, but I know there's going to be more because it's just how life is. You know, nothing is always set in stone, just like what's going on in the world right now. You know, that, you know, stuff is happening. Nothing is set in stone. You know, every day could be different. That's why I tell you to enjoy your life. You're a zaddy now. I don't know about that. I'm still a ways away from that. You should be celebrating. I just like to do the work, you know. I just like to do the work. The praise will come maybe someday. But yes, I have been putting out content today. I put out 2 videos today that I thought was really interesting. The Waka Flocka one is getting a lot of traction. There's a lot of, the comments are going through the roof. People are commenting on it, and I just want to speak on that briefly. Listen, if you choose to marry somebody and not do a prenup, then that's a decision that you made and a decision that you're gonna have to live with. But you got to understand, you know, times change. You know, men may not be the quickest to divorce, but women are. If a woman doesn't like her situation, she's going to file for a divorce. It's gonna happen. I've seen it time and time again, especially a woman who still believes she can get another man of a high quality. If she still thinks she can get a man of high quality, she's going to drop you in a second, you know, because she's going to feel like she got options. But what women are starting to understand is those options may not want you back the same way, you know. But yeah, man, I can't really do too much of the celebrating I may have wanted to do. So I'm going to postpone it. I may just get out of the state for my, for like a postponed birthday, because I'm not in the celebratory mood with everything that's going on. But I will celebrate my own way. Today I may go and maybe get me a bottle or 2 of some very nice liquid, even though I'm not much of a drinker, and relax. I'm gonna do this show for y'all, and I don't know. So, yeah, we're gonna get into this situation with this guy here. Now, I do have a video that accompanies this. Oh shit! Shout out to
Happy
Ricky.
birthday, bro.
Shout out to Ricky245. I appreciate that, man. Ricky always coming through big, man. What's good, Nick? Shout out to Nick. Shout out all the members. Salute to Ricky, man. Ricky always come through big. I appreciate it, man. He came through big at the end of the year last year. You know? Me saying that to my friends, just because he's your type doesn't mean he's your type. Right. You know? Appreciate that, Chris. People been giving me shout outs on Facebook birthdays. You know, I haven't been able to get back to everybody, but I do appreciate it if you're here and you reached out to me on Facebook. I haven't gotten back to you. It's because the way the notifications work, a new one will pop up and you won't be able to see the other ones like that, you know, so it's much appreciated. But yeah, man, Ricky always coming through, man. One of the day ones. Shout out to all the day ones, man. Good. Jalen J Flow was good. And I see you. But yeah, we're gonna I'm definitely gonna put on the show for y'all today and see what y'all think of this particular topic here. Okay? So I can put the video up. Now this is the video via WorldStar. Y'all can go if you want to see the video yourself. That is the link to it. That is the link to the WorldStar hip hop video. But I just want y'all to see the mistakes that this young guy made, because he ain't got no hair on his chin. So definitely might be a young guy. She's a young girl. What I want to know is, are you taking photos or are you recording videos for the Instagram? I mean, this particular female was so focused on the video that the dude coming up putting his arm around her waist, y'all will see it. She definitely wasn't comfortable with the action, you know. But I want y'all to be the judge, because there's also some things. What's good, Lua? Sarah. And because there were several things in this video. Make sure y'all like this video or stream. And I want y'all to be able to see for yourself some things that I missed. I'm gonna play the video all the way through, and I'm gonna go back and get commentary.
I'm deaf.
Yeah. Come on, right? Let me help you out, picture.
I'm deaf.
You heard that? How you know you done? Take our picture. And you gotta send it to me. Hey, my man can walk right here for you, alright? What's your name? Poke that motherfucker this way. Poke that motherfucker this way, man. Where you from? Hey, you deaf? I'm gonna text you, alright?
Yeah, well, the guy's very persistent, so I want to know off the rip, what do y'all think about that particular instance, right? What was this guy doing wrong? And her reaction said two different things to me. Yeah, like she's in the middle of doing something, either recording a video, taking pictures, and this guy really thirsty to get close to her, and he did. You know, he got contact with her, which, she was uncomfortable with, but in that moment is she was more focused on the camera than she was on this guy putting his arm around her. Now she didn't move away from him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who he is. Yes, this was a very cringy video because she won't tell you her name, bro. She's not interested in you, but you're persistent. Maybe persistence works. Now, I could tell this video is probably, I'm guessing, in the Northeast, possibly New York, New Jersey. So let's dive into the video again.
I'm deaf.
Yeah.
Now, I want y'all to understand, she shows no fear of these guys. There are a bunch of dudes. There's a bunch of dudes in the background. So it looked like they're standing in front of a store or a bodega. It looked like what they're standing in front of. It's almost as like she knows that she's going to get attention from being there with them thirsty dudes all around. And she's not really taking a picture. She's just standing there posing. You know? And by the way, y'all got to understand the reason why women like to be around like hood dudes or thuggish dudes is because they have no fear of them. So she has no fear of standing out there at night wearing what she's wearing around a bunch of thirsty males. She has no fear of that.
Come on, right? Let me help you out, picture.
I'm deaf.
You heard that? How you know you done? Take our picture. And you gotta send it.
Now, once again, the dude walks up. Now maybe maybe this is like a city by city, neighborhood by neighborhood case where you got dudes that'll walk up and I've seen dudes who'll walk up, they'll walk up and they'll hug a chick, they'll grab a chick. I've seen dudes walk up and grab a chick's ass. Like it ain't nothing. So maybe she's used to it. But in that instance, maybe he's used to it. You know? I'm not saying he's a thug. What I'm saying is look at the neighborhood they're in and you draw the conclusion. Now you can tell he's starting to get a little nervous because watch when she walks away from him.
My man can walk right here for you, alright? What's your name? Poke that motherfucker this way.
You see it? You say that's Miami? Oh, that's Miami? Okay. Now, you see how she just moved out of his arm and gave like a ill? Like she in that particular instance, he's become basically the clown of the situation. They're gonna clown him in this situation. He's basically getting clowned, don't even know it. He's still trying to get her number and her name, and they're clowning him.
Poke that motherfucker this way, man. from? Hey, you deaf? I'm gonna text you, all right?
Bro, it can't. Bro, if you living in a city, if you live in a city as big as Miami, as Coach just said, you shouldn't have to be that thirsty to interact with a woman. If this, now, especially if this is during spring break. I believe this is a relatively new video. Yeah, as of a day ago. So if let's say spring break is going on, you got all these women coming from out of town. You can't be that thirsty for a random female, you know, average female, you know. I could see if she was like, oh my God, I gotta go over there and talk to her. It's not even one of those situations. She's literally standing there just to get you dude's attention, man. That's why she's standing there. And she's not even taking photos. She's literally just filming herself, or somebody's filming her. Somebody's filming her, and she's not even taking photos. She's literally just standing there, and she's being recorded. You know, I don't know if this is something that girls do on Instagram. They just stand outside in the street, just video recording themselves like this. But dude, there are a plethora of women in the city you could run into. I mean, there's probably women everywhere. Everywhere you go, there's plenty of women. And she got on the workout shorts, and she probably ain't worked out ever, you know?
I'm deaf.
Yeah. I'm all right. Let me help you out.
This dude standing in the cut. He's standing in the cut, watching her get video recorded, wanting to know her name. Come on, man. Hey, you really want to know her name that bad, bro? Like, seriously. Like, is she the finest female you've ever seen? Is it the light skin? Is it the light skin and braids? And look at the dude in the white. Look at the dude in the white. Look at the dude in the white. He just standing there with his backpack on looking. Ain't nobody approaching. So what y'all look, I'm not about to sit up there and stand there and stare at a chick if I'm not gonna approach her. You know what I'm saying? All these dudes standing around looking, and she knows this. That's why she's standing there. She's not taking no photos. She's just basically being video recorded.
I'm deaf.
You heard that? How you know you deaf? Take our pictures. And you gotta send it to me. Hey, my man finna walk right here for you, all right? What's your name?
And he trying to hook up. He's trying to hook up her friend with his homeboy. He ain't even got the number. Bro, you ain't even got the number. How you gonna hook your friend? How you gonna hook her friend up, or hook your friend up, and you ain't even got the number? Dude had a moment of regret. You could tell he was like, "Oh shit, this ain't working." Yo, look at the regret. And look how he holding that phone, man. Is he recording? Yo, is he recording? That's why he holding that phone like that. He had a moment of, oh man, this ain't working. Damn, this ain't working. I try to be aggressive, this ain't working.
Hook that motherfucker this way, man. Where you from? Hey, you deaf? I'm gonna text you, all right? Oh man, that was awkward. That's awkward all around, man. That's just awkward, man. That's awkward. You put yourself in that situation. Listen, I think women do like aggressive men, but I think a lot of times, and some of y'all may not want to hear this, but it's going to be for guys they find physically attractive, you know, especially if they're trying to get his attention. Because if you got females, like, if they are attracted to a guy and they want his attention, they might do little subtle things, but they're not going to flat out walk up. They may stare you down. They may walk by you and try to connect eyes and things of that nature.
or they may come up and ask you a question about something. They'll do subtle things, you know. But for the most part, if a chick is ignoring you, you might have to work a little extra harder, okay? But I think that this is a situation that I think this guy might learn from, maybe not. Being aggressive is cool, but I think that it's cool if a female does find you appealing, because she's gonna she's gonna connect with you very quickly. You won't have to work that hard, you know. Yeah, and they're gassing up this chick for no reason whatsoever. She's literally out there trying to get attention. She's probably a female with low self-esteem, who goes out in public and does certain things to get attention from you thirsty ass lame simps. And these same guys will get on social media and try to shame other people for wanting to travel or for wanting to date other groups of women and claim, well, you're weak. Why don't you date your women? These are the same guys. And this is some embarrassing shit. Let me turn this off. This is embarrassing. You got this chick trying to do runway modeling in front of a liquor store. She's in front of a liquor store, and she's literally, well, I don't want to say liquor store, well, in front of the store, and she's out here modeling for the simps. Because the dude that this chick gonna go, she probably about to go get dick down right after that, okay? There's a dude who she's probably gonna hook up with right after you done walked up to her, you done gassed her up, made her feel good about herself, and now she about to go back to dealing with men who treat her like shit because that's what she's used to. But she gets her self-esteem boost by standing in front of stores looking for attention. This chick is literally in front of an Indian store looking for attention from you black males. There ain't nothing but black men over there. I mean, especially the dude in the white. The dude in the white with his backpack just staring there staring. Like, come on, bro. Like, what you staring at, dude? You know? And the thing is this too as well, like, when you're dealing with low self-esteem women, you know low self-esteem women are very visual, and they usually fall for game a lot easier if you can appeal to their senses, whether it be visual or the way you speak to them. Can't think of the right word in that moment. But if you can appeal to them visually or through your wordplay, you know, they will fall to that very easily. That's why you got so many insecure women on YouTube and other platforms angry because the men that they want don't want them. And they want to shame everybody else because they're having a bad dating life right now, you know? And they're used to dealing with men who don't care about them, men who only call them when they want to get some, men who don't give them any attention outside of screwing, you know? They got a gang of male friends. They got a gang of male friends looking for that, you know, that non-sexual attention because they ain't getting it from, you know, the guys that they usually deal with. We know this is facts. Yeah, she about to go get dug completely out by a dude that she ain't talked to in about 2 or 3 days. She about to go screw a dude that she ain't talked to in about 2 or 3 days. You know why? Because he's dealing with his other women and he don't want to talk to her. He said, I'll talk to you when I'm ready to talk to you. Don't contact me. I don't care if it's a holiday or what. Don't text my phone. Don't call me. I'll call you. I'll call you. Don't call me. That's the type of men that this chick deals with. Y'all know it's true. Don't call my phone. Don't text me. I'll call or text you. Don't contact me. I don't want to hear. I don't want to have conversations with you. Talk to your male friends. I ain't got nothing to say to you. That's the type of men chicks like this deal with. And they're okay with that because they see him as, I wouldn't say an alpha male. they see him as either aesthetically pleasing to them, or he just has very good wordplay, and he's able to convince them that her role in his life that she has is good, and she's good with that. Some guys are very good at that, man. They're very good at convincing these chicks of being able to play a very small role in their life, and chicks are okay with that. That's why they get on Instagram and Facebook and hell, even YouTube, and will attention slur. They will attention slur to the 10th degree, 10th, 5th, 6th, 8th degree, because they don't get that type of attention in their personal life. There's somebody's side piece. There's somebody's jump off. There's somebody weekender. You know, that's their life. And you can tell by this dude's body language, he was trying to be show like, whoa, I'm an alpha male. I'm gonna walk up to her and all that. But then you saw his body language. The boy looked hurt. The boy looked hurt. Bro, that ain't how you do it, man. You ain't even have eye contact with the female. You know? You didn't even have eye contact with her, man. She was looking in the ether direction. And some guys get caught up, man. You know? But this ain't the type of female to get your feelings hurt over. I'm sorry, bro. You know? But there's a lot of women who do this. They will attention seek because they don't get that type of attention from the men they deal with. You know, so they got a bunch of male friends who give them attention, you know, outside of sex, because they're already getting that from somebody that's already getting done. So they just looking for conversations and shit. That's why I tell y'all, don't give these. I may do a whole live stream on it. Don't give these chicks no free attention. Don't give them none. That's the first way to make a woman respect you. Don't give her no free attention. I don't care how much she get mad. I don't care if she gets angry. She want to curse you out. She want to call you names. Don't give her no free attention. Would you cuff her? No, I don't think so. Yeah, the dude that's being the asshole, he's the one getting it, man. And guess what? The dudes who treat these females like shit, they be the main ones, and I don't care what nobody say. They the main ones getting these chicks, man. I know dudes, man, they cuss they chicks out, they disrespect them, cheat on them. Them chicks don't go nowhere. They don't go nowhere. They stay right there. They deal with it. Okay? They rather just deal with that and be with this guy than be single. And it wouldn't surprise me at all, too, if this chick got a kid. Wouldn't surprise me at all if this chick is a single mother. But to boost up the self-esteem of this chick, yo, this chick face literally looks like a fist. You know? I bet, listen, man, her face literally looks like a fist, and you're going all out to get her attention. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody's jump off. That's somebody's side piece. That's somebody's weekender that you're going out of your way to get the attention of. And a lot of guys got to understand, man, don't let these chicks play you and disrespect you, humiliate you, use you. Don't give no free attention. We not giving no free attention 2020.
My goal in life is to be a chatter Tyrone.
Okay, appreciate that, AL. No free attention 2020. Absolutely none. We need to combat this attention-seeking behavior by giving no free attention. Absolutely not. Also, no free conversations, no likes, no comments. I see a lot of you dudes are still thirsting after women in these comment sections. Listen, man, stop it, okay? There's nothing wrong with finding a woman attractive, but y'all go overboard. I mean, you got dudes who literally have their wife in their profile pic, but they're in these women's comment section telling these women how beautiful they are. You dudes is lame, man. Yeah, put up your fist emojis. Put up your fist emojis. You know? It's your fist. That's what she looked like. Man, I walk out that store. I'm walking right down that sidewalk. I am not giving her no attention because it ain't worth it. Like, what am I giving her attention for? You see, just because you have a big ass does not mean that a man is gonna find you attractive. There are plenty of women with big asses that are ugly as hell in the face. Like, they're very super average. And they don't look good in the face. You see their ass and you turn around, you see their face, and it's like, oh, this bitch got a 5 o'clock shadow and everything. Shout out to everybody. No free attention 2020, man. No free attention 2020, man. We doing this live on my birthday, man.
These twos have such an ego to #stop simping.
Yeah, they do have an ego because, again, they used to get called ugly, picked on, but then they got older. They got a nicer body or a surgeon, a good surgeon, and now they're getting the attention they never used to get, so they're ODing on it. And I think they get off on curving. You know? They get off on curving these guys. They get off on it. But you got this big nose chick in front of this store who all them thirsty black men out there, you see these light-skinned female, maybe they don't see her face. Maybe they got close to see her face to be like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. We got to stop gassing these heifers up. 2020, we need a campaign to stop giving these extra super average females attention. Just because you got a big ass that you bought with your tax money, or there's, you know, I bet you when these chicks get these stimulus checks, they going straight to get them some work done. We need to stop giving free attention 2020. Because this needs to stop. We need to stop seeing average looking women out here attention seeking and wanting to curve dudes when they should be looking for men who actually want to be with them instead of dudes that just want to screw them. What's good, Shy? I'm tired of seeing this.
Welcome to the party, Jada Black. Birthday party.
Salute, Shy. I'm tired of seeing these average looking heifers on social media thinking that they the shit. You're not. You probably, listen, if these females were in a group of 10 or 20 with other real attractive women, no surgeries, they would feel how low their self-esteem is in that particular moment. And they would probably try to go and get work done in order to compete. Listen, you can never compete with a natural female, natural face, natural body. You just can't compete. Because you got chicks getting these surgeries and they're out here looking like they looking like the double stick freeze pops.
She looked like Damon Wayans from In Living Color, nauseated face.
Oh man, reset that, man. This is an extra average chick getting gassed up. That's why she's standing out there. She's not even taking no photos. She just standing out there looking for attention. And that's why they had the camera rolling, because they was waiting for it. And meanwhile, she's about to go and possibly give some sloppy toppy to some dude who got a few minutes when he ain't around his wife. or girlfriend, JD, because of his behavior, that is why they think they are the shit. Yeah, they think they are, because a lot of these guys are too busy trying to gas them up. But this is horrendous. The things that we see these days with some of y'all, man. But once again, man, I mean, this dude got played majorly. He got played majorly. And hopefully he learns from this and understand, man, like, you can be aggressive all you want to, but if a chick isn't into you, she just isn't into you, man. Listen, we all take L's. We all approach chicks that don't want us. But we learn from no mistakes. But I don't think this guy really has learned. I think he thinks this strategy is a winning strategy. Yeah, for some, but not a lot, man. Not a lot. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm gonna play the video one more time. Hopefully y'all have seen it. Y'all can go to World Star. It's on World Star. So.
I'm deaf.
Yeah. Come on, right? Let me help you out, pussy.
I'm deaf.
You heard that? How you know you done? Take our pussy. And you gotta send it to me. Hey, my man finna walk right here for you, alright? What's your name? Poke that motherfucker this way. Poke that motherfucker this way, man.
It's a damn shame.
Hey, you deaf? I'm gonna text you, alright?
That's a shame, man. It's a lot of embarrassment to go through. But yeah, man, we need to stop giving this free attention to some of these heifers, man. I'm about to open up the phone lines. Be brief with the calls, people. Don't stay on the line too long, okay? Other people that's gonna want to call in. All right. Stop approaching chicks because they light skin. Yo, she never looked at him once. She looked in his direction and she was like, she doesn't have a name. But after that, like, it was all downhill for Buddy, man. Take the red pill, man. Go and take the red pill, man. Learn something in life. Understand female nature. Understand that you got women that are just obsessed and they're addicted to attention. Yes, I have, Mike. I have run across Tinder seekers. Yes, I have. Chicks that are complete teasers. You know what I'm saying? Here's the link to the video. Y'all can go to World Star and watch it. But the number's in the chat if anybody want to call in. Hopefully I put the right one in there. I put the right. Okay. And we can talk about this and what your thoughts on this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just because the chick light skin don't mean that she's going to give you play, man. You know? A dark skinned chick might give you more play quicker than these light skinned chicks, man. You know? They might give you that play quicker. You know? So, yeah, man, the numbers in the chat. Appreciate that, Black Rhino.
Happy Earth Strong Day, bro. Have you heard you've been put on an anti-black feminist list on the Medium?
Yeah, I did see that, Black Rhino. Bro, honestly, I don't give a shit. I've been put on lists before. That list, to me, is about as useless as all that toilet paper people are buying. You can put my name on as many lists as you want. It's not gonna mean shit, you know. It's a bunch of hurt females and males who, when things don't go their way, they're feeling some type of way. But I mean, who gives a fuck? I mean, you got a lot of these lame, weak, sorry ass males and females who just don't like that their ideology is being challenged, that people don't want to listen to them, people don't want to be a part of their group, their ideology. So they're going to put names on lists. But again, at the end of the day, what is it going to accomplish? You know, people are going to go see my channel and like what the fuck I'm speaking about. So they can put as many lists as possible. But it ain't going to mean shit at the end of the day. No, somebody, I guess somebody with hurt feelings put a list of YouTubers that they didn't like in their channels. So I guess I hurt some feelings. So they put mine on the list, like whatever. And now she fine, but she games. Yeah, you got a lot of these game players, man, because women are getting more attention than they ever have gotten before. You know? And because they're getting more attention now than ever, they're juggling a bunch of dudes. They're juggling this dude, that dude. They're only sleeping with one of them, but they're juggling a whole bunch of other dudes as options. You know what I'm saying? So you got chicks that's going to play games with you just to see how much they can get from you. If they can get attention from you, money from you, they will do it. That's why I tell you, don't give them no free attention and see how that works. Okay, something's going on with my Skype. Let me just click out of it. Click back in. Nobody's calling in. I think they just did an update on the Skype, so I think they must have fucked up this shit on the update. I bet you they did an update on this and they fucked it up. Anyway, man, make sure y'all go and subscribe to Basic Social Politics. All right. Go over there and subscribe. I don't know what's going on with this Skype, man. I don't know. I'm not getting any calls right now.
Bridgewater in Carolina better than Brady Bucks American football.
Long term, it could be. Long term, I think Brady has a chance of starting off good, but then going downhill. And you know, the blame game gets started. That has a very good chance of happening. I think. But I think Teddy, as long as they can block, because Teddy's not going to be able to run. But yeah, I don't know why people can't call in. Because it did an update today. So I don't know. I don't know why nobody's being let to call in. But the lines is open. But I don't know for how long. Let me go. Let me see. Let me go out of it. And let me go back in. Because I do want to hear y'all perspective on it. The line is open. Yeah, and that's the thing I want y'all to understand until somebody calls. I'll speak to somebody calls in, goddammit. Because it's not getting through. I don't know what's going on. Did y'all have the number right? Hold on. Moderators, can y'all put the number in the chat? Okay, here we go. Yo, you live. What's going on? What's good? Hold up. Yeah, you live. What's up?
Yo,
Yo, what's
Yeah,
up?
man. It seems like the bullshit don't never end, man. You know, it'll be like the most basic chicks, man, like that. You know, I don't care if they light skin, dark skin, whatever. But you got some of the most basic, ugly chicks out here walking around with some of the biggest egos, man.
Yeah.
Because of dudes like that, you know. And I mean, yeah, you know, like I'm a flirtatious dude by nature. You know what I'm saying? I don't like chasing after nothing, but you know, I can be friendly and whatever, man. But you know, it's gotta be a point of you know, of logic in reality, man, where it's like, all right, you see that she's clearly not interested in you, man. Keep it pushing, you know, because it's only going to get worse from that point on, you know. And the bad thing about it is it got caught right on camera. That's what's really making it like crazy, you know. Like she looked like the type of chick that'll sit there and homeboy and her will be dating, and the cameraman will be the dude that she's smashing. The cameraman will be his homeboy.
Yeah.
You know, she seemed like that type, because chicks do that. Chicks definitely get down like that, man. You know, it's just a lot of times it don't get called out because these dudes be head over heels for some broad that is like a 5, you know, but in their mind, she a 10. You know? Man, I hope you staying safe out there, man. You know, you and the rest of the family out there, man.
Yeah, things good so far. Not locked down. Don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully it get better from this point on, man.
It should.
Yeah, man. But you know, I'm gonna keep it pushing, man. I'm still here though, man. I've been busy trying to set up a business of my own, man. You know.
All right. Well, good luck with that, man. All right.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
All right, bro. Shout out to you, man.
All right, now.
All right. Well, the line's open now, Kels. If you want to call in, Poetic Kels. Brittany B says she likes men who are expressive. Expressive about what? Expressive with their mannerisms or expressive in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you live. What's going on?
Big Jay the Black.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Man, nothing much, man. I was feeling that video today on that live stream. It's just like so stupid. Like it was on camera and everything, but it's just like you got a lot of these females. I mean, they're basic. I mean, coming out here got high egos and then they curvature. It'd be the ugliest one, like straight up. It'd be like the 5 to 4 calling people ugly and everything. I'm like, come on, man. I mean, look in the mirror. I mean, look at you, girl. What you doing?
Yeah.
But, you know, it's stupid. Like, I see it all the time. And the thing is, you have to see, we as men, we need to carry the mantle. We need to grab ourselves by the balls and have authority. I mean, I'm just keeping it straight up and real. And, you know, we have a lot of simp. And the thing is, I like what you mentioned earlier about how they get an attitude. That's just so stupid to me. Like, move the hell on. Like, you not my wife. God did not tell me you my wife. Move on. It's just so dumb. Like, what are you doing? And really, Instagram, social media has really gassed up these females. Man, you speak on very deep psychological perspective on these women. These women out here crazy. And it's just facts. It's just real stupid, man. It's just crazy. But yeah, I like what that other caller was talking about too. You know, starting his own business and everything. But you know, especially us black men. And you know, like, let me speak on this real quick. You know, we as black men, we work in the corporate setting and everything. I'm about to get my business degree and everything, so I'm working in this job. And you know, the thing is, they trying to figure out why does he not talk to me? How come he don't, you know, try to holler at me? Well, number one, I'm not trying to be no sexual predator, and then you get me fired.
Right.
Okay, that's the key thing. That's the thing. See, I try to tell these brothers, like all the black dudes that came in the job where I'm working at, they were trying to holler at this white chick. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Guess what? 2 weeks later, he fired, and she a student manager. We gotta control ourselves. We gotta have great control.
Yeah.
But yeah, you speaking fast on that today, man. My spirit is lifted up today. I can't be around no self.
I hear you on that, bro. I hear you on that, man. All right.
Hey, look, hey, man, have a blessed day. Stay prayed up, man. Stay clean out here. Watch your hands, man.
You too, man. I appreciate
All
the
right.
call, man. Shout out to you, man.
All right.
Shout out to you. Good call, man. You live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, man. What's going on with you?
Nothing much, man. I seen a little video. Now, I think one of the worst parts of people's commentary in the chat is the fact that most of these dudes know they've had sex with a broad that's way less attractive than that, so they need to stop. That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as what the dude was doing,
yeah,
I don't know why you like I think when a broad rejects you, you just walk away. It's not that serious. There's like billions of other chicks out here. But
let me just say this about people comment on her looks. I think it was mostly just her attitude in general. I think people are looking at her. They're saying, "Well, you're not exactly an 8 or a 9, so why, or even a 7? So why are you acting the way that you are?" You know what I'm saying? And with him, I think this type of behavior, like I said, I've seen this before. I've seen dudes do this before, but they've had a little bit more luck than he did.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I feel you, bro. But you know what, though? I'm gonna say this, man. I don't think anybody has the right to be stuck up, no matter how good you look. Like, it's just looks. Like, you didn't work for it. That's just your gene pool afforded that shit for you. Like, nobody has the right to be that way. But that's just how a lot of chicks are.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it short though, bro. I like the channel. Just wanted to call in. That's all.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for the call, man. Appreciate it. Okay.
Yep, have a good one, bro.
You too. All right. Shout out to the caller. Yo, Kels, did you call in again? I want to get Kels. I don't know if Kels has called the show before. Kels, have you called the show before? Go ahead and call in, Kels. I don't think you called the show before. But like the stream, everybody that's here. Like the stream. Yeah, he did really want her, man. But if a woman isn't willing to give you eye contact and really care about what you have to say, they're not going to give you attention. Do y'all understand that what social media has done, right? It has given an opportunity for men who may not be the ones to get a woman's attention through being an athlete or anything like that, an opportunity to showcase their mental abilities, and women will be able to listen, look at that, and maybe follow that, So if a woman meets a guy on the street and she's looking for this and he doesn't showcase that in that particular moment because she does not know him, then it's going to be easy for her to curve that guy, Okay, well, Kel, you can call in. All right, Brittany, bring me something back. You're live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Jay?
Nothing much, man.
Hey, it's Mike from Virginia.
Well, what's good, Mike?
What's going on, man? Happy birthday, too, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I just wanted to touch on the video, man. To be honest, and this is just my personal opinion, I think that's everyday life, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got females that want attention, and if you want attention, that's cool. Mm-hmm. And if you got guys that want to direct their attention that way and give them that energy, that's fine. You could take it. You could either give them that energy or you can put energy into yourself. That's how I feel.
Uh-huh.
So for the guys that do that, I mean, that's cool. That's you. That's your life. That's how you want to do it. That's fine. But everybody can pick and choose. You know what I mean? Whether they want to direct their energy, their time, their attention to that or to something else. But if that's what that young lady got to do as far as to feel confident in herself, then so be it. I mean, people doing that 24/7.
Right.
And that's what we got social media for, when you really think about it.
Yeah, we do.
So I don't really, I mean, you really see that every day. I mean, it's not really nothing new. I mean, homies trying to shoot a shot. You know, people do that every day in the street.
I think the point of it was just his interaction with her and how, you know, it just seemed like it just wasn't the right timing in the situation. And if she's there for attention, that's what she's looking for. So no matter what you say, it's just not going to work. And I don't think he got the hint in that particular situation.
Well, you know what? That's right. That's perfect that you spoke on the timing, because I think the timing was actually perfect. Because if you think about it, the young lady is portraying a lot of energy as far as attention-wise. Right. She's giving off that I want to be looked at. I want those guys over there. There's a bunch of guys over there that you can hear in the background. So she already knows what she's doing. She's trying to get that attention. Now she's got a bunch of dudes saying, oh, man, what's up? What's your name? Where you from? Blah, 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 blah. And then she goes, I'm deaf. And they're laughing. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, they just kids, man. It's just, that's how it is. This generation is different. And it's funny because they're more aggressive now, where they will come up and approach you. But it's funny because at the same time, we can't even hold conversations. This generation can't even hold conversation.
No, they can't.
Eye-to-eye conversation.
No, and it's been getting like that for quite some time, though. I've been feeling like it's been getting there for years, like a long time. Like, I would say last 10 years or so. It's been devolving slowly and slowly where people just don't speak to each other in public anymore. Okay?
Yeah,
but bro, I appreciate the call, man. I'm gonna get to some more of these callers, all right? Thanks for the call. Okay?
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Thanks. Shout out to him with the call. Yeah, it's been devolving for a while. I even noticed it, like, right during the time when I was getting out of high school. It was people just, the interactions that people have just all the way even back then, almost 15 years ago, you know. All right. Hold on a second. All right. The name of the video is Girls Trying to Take Photos. It's on World Star, people. Go there and look for it. Yeah, dude should just walk away. Like, you're not going to be able to talk her into liking you. Like, I don't think that this is the type of female who looks for intellectual conversations. I just don't. You know? I don't know if I've talked to you before. Listen, if I got to get to more calls, get to more callers. That's how it's gonna be. But shout out to everybody that's here. Shout out to everybody with the birthday wishes. I want to get as many people online as possible. Yeah, women. I think there are women that get off on going like curving, because you gotta understand that was her friend recording her, so she has an audience to clown you dudes on, because these chicks get enough attention from dudes, and if you're just not one of the dudes she's feeling, she's gonna clown you. You know. That's why I said the timing wasn't right, because she had an audience that she could clown you in front of. It's different if it was just you and her in a particular area, but it was you, it was her friend, you, and other dudes. She had an audience to clown. I think there are females that get off on doing that. They like to curve dudes in front of other people. You know what I'm saying? You're live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Man, my name is Christian. I watch the show. frequently from time to time.
Okay.
I just wanted to chime in on what you were saying. I don't know if it's a subject you touch a lot, but listening to what you were saying about this specific incident from Worldstar today, and I was thinking to myself, man, that a lot of dudes really aren't like
Happy
looking for
BJ.
like spiritual qualities in women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not looking for things. They're not looking for things such as like is a woman be able to raise my children, take care of children. I don't mean to sound like old times or anything, but take care of the house. Care of finances and shit like that. Like a lot of dudes are just looking for like physical features in women, and that's like the first thing they go for. And then if they don't end up like this guy in this damn video, you know what I'm saying? They end up, with a fucking baby mama, a kid that they, they don't want this fucking woman in their life, but they're tired of it now,
Yeah. Yeah. And, well, I think that's just an indictment on how interactions and relationships are. Shit is just different because if it don't work in the real world, they can always go to social media and look for that validation. You know what I'm saying? They can say, "Well, I can quit this and go look for something else." Open up a dating app. You know what I'm saying?
I've always, me myself personally, man, I'm against dating because I'm like, if you can't approach a woman in real life and make that connection off the jump, what the fuck is the difference is make to do it online? You know what I'm saying? But I definitely see that here in this instance where this dude just seen this chick, turn around and fucking ass cheeks open, fucking no bra on, and he instantly his eyes lit up, and it's like, damn, like that's your fucking first mistake right there. Is that when you look at a woman, just looking at what's physical, you know what I'm saying? You ain't start to talk to her and get to know nothing. Or like, and then looking at her, obviously you should know, keep it moving any fucking one. Because that's the type of chick that you should just pull fucking stack out and be like, yo, come on. You're moving right in. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, man, I also say happy birthday to you, man.
Thank you, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. All right.
All right, man. Well, thanks for the call. All right. All right, shout out to him. Appreciate O'Shea coming in with the super chat. Shout out to O'Shea. Be doing a lot of work over there on his channels. Shout out to him. Yeah, I mean, she is within her right to reject him. And, I'm not against her rejecting him, but he persisted after being rejected. She had already told him she wasn't going to give you a name. And then he walks over, he gets in a bit, close to her, and then she pulls away. She continues to pull away. It's not good, bruh. You put yourself in a bad situation.
HPBD gals like her is why I stopped dating in general.
Appreciate that, Gregory. That's why women gotta look at what's going on in the world and change their habits, because it's gonna get to a point to where they just gonna be single, and men only gonna want to deal with them from a sexual aspect. That's the only way they're gonna really deal with them is through sex, just simply through that, nothing else. If they don't understand that, you know what I'm saying? But I guess, they are young. No telling how young. They could be in their mid-20s, Could be younger than that, older than that. But still, she's out there in the middle of the street. Not middle of the street, excuse me. On the side of the curb, sidewalk area, and you got all these guys just looking, and you're choosing to stand there and take your photos or videos or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know Chris, but I agree with that. I mean, she could reject them. I mean, she's doing her own thing, like But it's up to you as a guy to understand. Hey, I was rejected. It is what it is. I walk away. No harm, no foul. I walk away. It is what it is. It didn't work. Oh well. Appreciate that, J Wolf. The video is on WorldStar. The video is on WorldStar. The video is on WorldStar. let me tell you, Instagram has saved a lot of lives, man. There's a lot of women who are probably damn near depressed before Instagram and other social media sites where they could actually show themselves off and get attention from men who in their real life probably wasn't paying them no attention like that. Like, look at white women. You got white women that are quote unquote thick, or they'll be called pogs, right? In the white community, a lot of white dudes wouldn't be checking for that. So you know they're depressed. Social media has given them a outlet, a second life at getting some attention from men, and they are taking full advantage of it. Well, taking advantage of you males, you black males. But in their cities, especially if they're from like a mostly majority white town, they ain't getting that type of attention. They're the fat chick. Okay? They're known as the fat chick in their city. But on Instagram, they are the thick white chick. You know? So you got all these white women who are known as the fat chick in their majority white towns, who get on Instagram and they know they can get attention from you black males. It was like the football player I did a video about. I think his name is C.J. Anderson. There was a white woman who went public because she was one of these, paws on one of these thick white girls. She looked chubby to me. She blasted him to a public news outlet because she sent this dude, because she met him on Instagram, right? She sent him some pictures, and I think he critiqued how she looked and told her she was just a little bit too big. Now, CJ Anderson is a brother, okay? And even he was like, no, she's not. I mean, she's a little. There are dudes who would consider her thick, okay? She's got tattoos all over the place, but she's in like Wisconsin or some shit. I think she's from Wisconsin, so it's majority white area she's from. The white dudes ain't really checking for her. The only type of dizzick she's gonna get is internet dizzick. Internet dizzick is what she's gonna get, because she ain't getting it from none of them white boys. Unless it's like them older white dudes who will fuck anything. She gonna be screwing the dirty old me. That's who she dealing with, man. That's who she gonna be dealing with. So she deals with you black males on Instagram, y'all liking all their pictures. Meanwhile, they're living in a majority white city where white dudes don't care about them being curvy or thick or having a big ass. The white dudes want thin, runway model-ish type women.
It depends on where you go. In Georgia and
Alabama, what's going on?
I've seen white males give bigger
what's
white
up?
females attention.
Jay?
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, what's up? This is my Aunt McGraw. Are you still doing calls?
Yeah, I'm doing calls. What's going on?
Okay, I watched the video. I just want to make it real quick.
Okay.
This took me back to the streets. I'm gonna call it how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that look like a stroll. You see what I'm saying? Like, I've been in the streets. That look like a stroll. She dressed like a worker. And she trying to play it off like, oh, I'm modeling. But that's a pimp. And when he spoke to her, she shouldn't have looked at him and she shouldn't have spoke. Now, she lucky she was on camera because, it kept her safe. But if she was, like, out here and on the strolls out here in L.A., they would for that, she was out of pocket. She would have got checked. They could have grabbed her up, put her in a car, beat her up, rape her up a couple of times, and made her, you know what I'm saying, like, get their money that night and worked her. And she's over here, nah, it ain't sweet. That's not cute what she was doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, she would have got checked. She know exactly what she's doing. She know exactly where she at, and she thought that camera was going to save her. Now, am I condoning this type of lifestyle? You see him throwing up his horns? You know what it is. Why she speaks? Why she looking at the pimp? She was out of pocket, and that's why he approached her like that and trying to grab up on her, because when she spoke, that's allowing him access. She shouldn't have said nothing. She should have been looking at the ground. She was straight out of pocket, and what he did is wrong. That life is wrong. You feel me? I'm not glamorizing. It's wrong. They caught it on camera.
Okay. So you believe that he's a pimp?
I mean, yeah. I believe he a pimp, real talk. Cause he over there posted with some niggas. Why else he out there? He ain't out there for no pussy. He out there for some money. Look how she dressed. That look like a stroll, my dude. That look like a stroll. That nigga came at her like a pimp. He had no business approaching her. Like, but when she said something, when she was like, oh, that shit, that weakness shit. Oh, you out of pocket? I'm a pimp. I'm about my money. Do I look like a pimp? No. But if trust and believe, you see me out in a fucking stroller in front of a street by myself, I'm not out there, I'm out there to get some money, work a bitch, or I'm about to catch somebody slipping.
That's an interesting take, because just by looking at
you don't talk to no pimp.
Yeah, because I don't know how a pimp looks these days. I'm going off of way pimps may have used to look. I don't know how pimps look these days. Maybe they just look like average dudes, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get that grab. Dude look, what I'm saying? He looks like a young guy. She was like a young girl, and he was just out there. Maybe he just, he's in the streets like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking because,
all I'm saying is from the behavior, how that went down, that nigga was on some pimp shit. He was over there minding his business. He said something to her. She said something back. Oh, what did she say?
She said
something smart. She got smart.
She don't have a name. They said something. She don't have a name. Something like that.
Right. Exactly. She ain't got a name. Okay, bitch. That's what I would have been like. All right, bitch.
Well, he was very respectful, other than walking up and grabbing the waist. But he was very respectful.
But she ain't got a name. She ain't got a name. What's she telling you? I'm a bitch. She just told you, I'm a bitch, I ain't got a name. She think that shit cute. She a little fucking hoe. She would have got hands put on her. Like, that shit ain't cute, my nigga. That shit wasn't cute. She's out of pocket, is what I'm trying to tell you. She was out of pocket. I don't got a name. Bitch, well, your mama named you something. She knew that was a pimp. She know what she doing. That's why that shit on World Star.
Okay.
With the rest of the ratchet.
Okay. Well, that's
Black people gotta do better. It's not cute.
That's an interesting take. I'm gonna have to think on that one, but I appreciate the call though. Okay, I gotta get some more of these calls.
All right, Jay.
All right, appreciate the perspective. Okay, peace. Shout out to her, man. She had a interesting perspective on that one. I don't know how pimps look these days. Like, because dude just look like he just standing out, like he just came out the store, ain't got no money in his pocket. He got a couple dollars in his pocket, but I don't know if he got money like that. I don't know if he respected in these streets like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And generally we talking about these simps, these guys getting curved live on video and not really knowing how to take no for an answer when it comes to women. You know what I'm saying? Don't really know how to take no for an answer, okay? But yeah, man, a lot of interesting perspectives, man. Yeah, I think the caller is from LA. Caller from Los Angeles, man. Said this could be the whole show, even though I think this is in Miami, but she right there in the chat. I may take one more call. I think Poetic Kill's gonna call in. I didn't see your number pull up. I think I might have, but I didn't really see your number, Kells. The caller's been on. This is the video here on World Star. This is the title of the video on World Star. Y'all need to go and watch if you haven't. But I did my reaction. I'm gonna do more video reactions coming soon, because there's some other videos that we going to address, man. We gonna get into it, man. We definitely gonna get into it. Okay. Yo, you live. What's going on?
Yo, Just Black.
Yo, what's up, man?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm calling from Colorado. This is Jeffrey.
Hey man, what's up? What's good, Jeff?
I don't think he's a pimp. I think that's a result of what can you call it? Those men raised by single mom. I mean, a lot of them will I mean, get attention and the male validation from woman. Woman now, yeah, they just want to choose whoever they want. They don't. It's kind of reverse. Women no longer want men. They don't want to approach them. They want to do the picking now. They're choosing. I talk to a lot of women. That's what they will tell you. Women nowadays want to pick men they want to screw.
As far as pods go,
Men
where
they
you
want to hang out with.
appreciate
So the whole hitting on women and chasing them is not working anymore. You can't do that. And the best way to make a woman want you is to first ignore her. Yeah. I mean that's what I gotta say, man. It's too much attention giving. This thing is getting out of control, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, especially when you're out there as a female at night, you got all these women claiming that they're in danger. They need protecting. Well, then they need protecting to me.
Nah, if the brother had some money to his name or some fame, that's wrong for that can be called rape right there because he grabbed her waist.
Yeah, she's good. She can press charges on
in
him.
In this day and age, that can be called rape right there because he grabbed her. She kept moving, not wanting him to get close, and he get closer and closer.
Putting himself in a bad situation.
An actor. Yeah, you can be locked up doing that. So I don't even understand. I mean, I've been there on single motherhood. Like these boys come up in houses with only female authority. Everything comes from female. You know, their values, their manhood validation. Everything comes from women. So that when they're out there in the street, I mean, after 18 years old, everything they get is from women. So women got to look at them for them to feel man. Women have to want them for them to feel, handsome. You know, it's all about getting the validation, the manhood validation from women.
Absolutely.
So that's the atmosphere people grow up in, and you're not gonna see any other group of men on planet Earth seeking validation from women like that. You're not gonna do that. You're never gonna see that. Islanders, white dudes, and Africans, Asians, no other group of men do that. It's only Black Americans. Only.
Yeah.
It's just sad, man. If you're raised by a man, it teaches you values and manhood. You know, how productive you are, how smart, how you can change.
Yeah. Also, they can teach you self-esteem as a young man.
Yeah. This dude gets everything from woman. I mean, that's from the very early age, like 3, 4 years old. And you have woman telling you that you're handsome. You have woman telling you what to do. Woman telling you that you're smart. Woman telling you this and that. So it kind of is embedded in you. Your manhood validation and expression should be coming from woman. It's approved by woman. So once they're out there in life, that's what they seek. They keep seeking.
Yeah.
It's just sad. It's sad, you know.
It is. But I appreciate the call though, bro. Okay?
Yeah, thank you, bro. Yep.
All right, much appreciated. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to bro from Colorado calling in. I think I've had calls from just about every state that have called in. What's one state that hasn't called in? Okay. None of the Dakotas, Montana. It's probably like the only ones. I think I've had a call from like he's an islander. I didn't ask him from where he's from, but I'll tell you by the accent he could be Jamaican. I had a Jamaican caller used to call in to the show. Accents are kind of similar. The other guy had a thicker accent. Or he could be African. He could be an African brother, you know. But like the stream, people. I may take one or two more calls. The calling system didn't start off the way I wanted it to. You know. What's good?
Yeah. What's good? It's me, Saliba.
Yeah, Saliba, what's up, man?
What's good, man? I just want to speak on two things. One, you had mentioned about, you know, how the pods, they don't get any attention in the white community.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, it baffles me because they won't get no attention in the white universe, but as soon as they go with the black guys, those same white guys get mad.
Yeah.
Which I never understood.
Yeah, I seen that, like, I did a video about the girl, I think it was a year or so ago, the white girl Instagram model, the thick Instagram model, she posted about her having a black boyfriend, and all these dudes was there. I saw a lot of Indian guys upset for some reason. Indian, Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
Not necessarily white. It was mostly those guys. I was kind of surprised by that.
Oh yeah, them too. And them too. And I'm like, yo, my thing is go where you're appreciated.
Right.
If they appreciate more by black guys, then hey, who am I to stop them? Because listen, you say yourself, you got to go where you're appreciated.
Right.
Yeah. And the other thing is about this video is that, simply put, this woman right here, she is the prime example of why a lot of guys don't see women as dating options anymore. I hate to say that. I mean, like,
Jay with Lakeith
all I can say about this woman is ridiculous. He was ridiculous. Once she said no in so many words, bro, no means no, bro. Don't keep trying. You're only gonna fail more. You're gonna look like a clown even more than what you did the first time. So, like, yo, it's like once he said, "I'm a bitch, I don't have a name," that should have been it.
Yeah.
That should have been the end of it right there. Right?
Yeah.
I would have just walked away right there.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, she ain't feeling me, cool. I'm not about to convince you to like me. Like, fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's too many females in this world where I have to convince one woman to like me. Come on now. Like, really.
Yeah.
But that's basically all I wanted to say about that. Let's just keep it quick, man. You run a good show and everything.
Thank you, man.
And no problem.
Appreciate it. All right, so
all right, man.
Shout out to Saliva with the call. All right. Yeah, man, listen, you approach somebody and not feeling you, then cool. It's, you know, you can walk away. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, his mic was in and out. I think he might have had a Bluetooth, may have been walking. You know, if it's windy, it can get into that mic, man. Or if you got a phone in your ear, or if you're driving, and let's say you got the window open, or the top down, you know, it'll be like that. Black Rhino, you said, hold on, let me go back. You said Lakeith Stanfield. What did Lakeith Stanfield do? I'm not familiar with that situation. Yo, you're live.
What's up, JD? It's Poetic Hill.
What's good, Poetic? Finally calling
I got
in.
through.
I'm good.
Yes,
birthday and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm a year older and shit, you know?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, first off, I want to start off by saying, judging from what I saw from this video, I feel like this chick is basically, you know, looking for, you know, some attention. Why? Because, you know, check it out. She's standing on a curb in front of some dudes.
Yeah.
She got on these tight black shorts with the camel toe. She got on this cut-off tank top with the belly button now with no bra on. You know, standing there looking like a hot cup of cappuccino. She's swaying back and forth, throwing around her little braids.
Yeah.
So that type of reaction that he gave her is expected. But it's that type of reaction that have chicks like her thinking that they're the baddest bitch on earth and could snatch whoever they want to snatch. And that's why she gave him that steak a dang attitude she gave him. That is my perspective on it.
Yeah, that's a good perspective. I think a lot of us saw that. You know, and she's not, I don't think she's used to getting that type of attention even from the men that she dates. She normally gets it from men she's not really, you know, around like that because of the low self-esteem.
Well, yeah, a lot of times they attract the men that they really aren't attracted to.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of times that happens.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was pretty much one of the reasons why she had that ill look on her face.
Yeah, she did.
Like,
yeah, she was
okay, I'm standing out here looking sexy. Yeah, I'm standing out here looking sexy, and this is what I caught? Type of attitude.
Yeah. Yep. She didn't like what she caught. She put the rod out there and like what was That she brought back in. Yep.
With a straight face, like, oh no, I'm deaf.
Mm-hmm.
That was so cold shoulderous.
Mm-hmm.
But
yep,
that was pretty much my intake.
Okay. All right, Poetic Kills. Well,
Okay.
I appreciate you calling in. First caller, member, chat members. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Okay.
Yes, I love your channel. I really, really do. And happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Poetic Kills. I appreciate it. Okay.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Okay, appreciate that. And you too. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Shout out to Poetic Kills with the call. Bye. Shout out to Poetic Kills with the call. That how I bet this same female will be on social media talking about how men don't approach her. And be like, well, men do approach you. You just don't want those men, you know? But you got to understand the men that you want, they swimming in women. They not really going to approach women like that. And they ain't going to approach you. They ain't really going to approach you. She stand out like she waiting for one of the dope boys who got money and a nice car to come out that store, man, or to pull up. That's what she waiting on. She waiting on one of them dope dealing ass nigga to pull up at that store. That's what she waiting on. All for the light skin. Yeah. All for the light skin. That's where we at with this. That's where we at with this. And the thing about, I think what he's going to learn is that, you know, maybe you got to pick your spots when it comes to females, man. And in this situation, it could have went completely wrong based off of what he did, you know. Now, some chicks may like the aggressive approach, but that's only if they find that guy attractive or he has a shit ton of money and she knows him. She knows that person and she knows of them, or she's just flat out physically attracted to them. So of course she's going to give into, you know, you wanting to want them. She is nobody. Y'all heard her name? Her name is Nobody. Okay? Her name is Nobody. You know? I see you, Kayla. She's a singer. Well, I think she's probably one of these struggle Instagram models with probably about, 5,000 followers, 10,000. And they probably got their booking info in their bios, their emails, and probably got a Cash App. Who would be surprised? A lot of these chicks got PayPals and Cash Apps and Patreons. I mean, would it really surprise y'all this chick got a whole OnlyFans account? I wouldn't be shocked at all. I mean, these chicks, I saw a list. There's a website that has all the names and pictures of chicks that have OnlyFans accounts. Ex porn stars, ex video vixens, babies, mamas to rappers, your favorite, pretty much all of your favorite IG models have an OnlyFans page. Washed up scrippers. Washed up scrippers. All of them got OnlyFans pages. This chick probably got one too. And I bet you dudes are donating to them Cash Apps. It's hard enough to get black men to support other black men. But when you see black men donating easily to these women and ain't getting nothing in return, you have to ask yourself the question. Do these dudes really care about themselves? Or they just care about making these attention-seeking heifers happy? That's what you have to ask yourself. You gotta ask yourself that. But make sure y'all like the video. Stop the only. I'm not shaming. Listen, I'm not shaming a female for having an OnlyFans page. If they want to have an OnlyFans page, cool. I ain't got no issue with that. You know, that's your life. But I'm just saying, you know, don't be out here acting like, you know, your wife material when you're showing these guys for a fee all your business. You know, that's all I'm saying. You know. And then get mad when dudes have standards and they like a certain type of woman and you're not that woman. And then you want to get mad and go on rants and tirades, you know, because you feel like we're shaming you, but we're not. We're just telling you to have realistic expectations. If a guy approaches you because he wants to sleep with you, don't get angry. You should expect it, especially if you live a certain lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's no shaming of OnlyFans. You know, if you do it, do it. You know, that's your life. But but if you get approached by a guy that say, hey, you know, I just want to hook up. I ain't looking for no relationship. You shouldn't feel any type of way. I would tell you just understand and appreciate that person's honesty. You know, don't feel offended. Like, oh, I'm offended. Offended by what? What are you offended by? To be honest with you, you've shown men all over the world everything. Like, you've left nothing to the imagination. We know all the tattoos and all the secret places. We know everything, man. I think that's it for the phone calls. That's it for the phone. I don't want this show to be too long, man. I want y'all to be able to go back and listen to the show in its entirety. You know what I'm saying? Just to give y'all something to listen to and enjoy through the bullshit that we are currently dealing with, which I think will be over sooner than people want to believe, especially the media, fake news media. They want to make as much money off this as possible. So they're going to tell you and give you misinformation and make you believe this is going on or this is going on. You got to listen to your instincts and common sense. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully y'all been able to enjoy this and get your mind out this. I will do more similar live streams like this. All you have to do, I know I'm going to see some stuff. I'm going to come across some stuff to speak on. But y'all can always go to the email. This is the email here. You can always go to the email and give me some recommendations, you know. Makita, I'm gonna have to put those plans off because there's some things I wanted to do. I don't know if I necessarily be able to do them now, but I'm still gonna go and try to make the best of this situation. You know what I'm saying? Try to relax and chill. Just make the best of it, but I'm gonna hold off some other plans until further notice. It's a fucking shame, but you know, at least I got to spend this time with y'all, because if we didn't have to deal with none of the stuff that we're going through right now, I probably wouldn't have went live there. I probably would have been somewhere, you know, flying somewhere to a different state or whatever, going this place, you know, just getting lost, you know. JD, you're doing good. I've seen some 9-hour lives. You know, Poetic, I've spoken about that, man. You know, I've spoken about that. You know what I'm saying? These people doing these long ass live streams, man. I don't know how they do it. Like, I couldn't do it. I'm 1 hour and almost 40 minutes into this, man, and I'm already like, I wouldn't say wearing down, but it's like, damn, I've done an hour and a half live stream. The fact that people can do 9, I'm like, Jesus. That is dedication to the chat. You know? No, Brittany, I'm 31, not 45 yet. But the dedication I've seen some of these live streams, I'm like, God damn, like how do you do it? But it's and some of these people are married or have girlfriends or boyfriends. They got a whole life, but they're on YouTube doing these long ass live. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all do it, man. Man, I get dizzy just thinking about a 5-hour live stream or a 3-hour live stream. Let alone a 9 to 10 hour live stream. Oh, you write for a living, Reginald? Okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind. When I expand my website, I may get a freelance writer here or two maybe to write for it. Yeah, I know you're joking, Brittany, but I have a dry sense of humor. Because, man, like I said, I value my time. I like to, get other things done. Doing all these live streams every day. Like, daily live streams can be crazy. Because you got to come up with topics every day. You got to commit the energy to doing those. And y'all know I like to come at these live streams with as much energy and passion as possible. There have been times where I've not done my best, but I don't want to do live streams when I'm not at my best. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have a story to tell. Yeah, it does, Poet. It does tell you all you need to know. and you know what's crazy is that people have shorter attention spans, right? Even my attention span is shorter than it used to be. But people are willing to dedicate those long hours to live streams. That's still amazing to me, that people will be able to sit in chats for that amount of time. It's like that's a good portion of the day that you're committing to it. Ms. Holmes, I see you. That's a good portion of the day that you're committing to that. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. Well, I'm glad you appreciate me, Nikita, because I appreciate each and every one of you too. I have love for all of you who are here, who are listening, and that's why I'm willing to really take the time to make the videos that I make and do the live streams. You know what I'm saying? Because I do appreciate everybody here, because all of you support what I do, and I like that. I appreciate that. Lazy Father. Well, I'm glad people like these live streams, man. And hopefully I can make it better, because I've been wanting to make the quality better as far as being able to do certain things that I want to do on the live shows, you know, that I can now do with OBS. Because the OBS used to be tripping on me heavy, but, you know. But nonetheless, this was a good live show. And like I said, I'm thankful to everybody here who are here to listen, who like what I speak about, because I know there's some people that may not like the topics I speak about. They may want me to speak on other things, but I speak on what's going to entertain the audience. These live streams are about entertaining and informing. It's not about sitting here and going on tangents and hour-long rants. That's not shit I do, man, unless I'm in the mood. But I'm not really in the mood to rant, because then I feel like an idiot going on these long, going off and then realizing, why did I do that? Why did I go off like that? That was stupid. You know? You know, I used to vent with my videos. I gotta transfer some music. Okay, Matic. Well, you can always send something to the email so I can sample it, see what you got. If you're a producer and you got instrumentals you want to hear me play live, you can always send it to me, but you got to sign off on it because I don't, I want to be careful because the copyright issues are crazy. So I want to be very careful with anything. But if y'all got some good stuff y'all want to send me, man, y'all can send it to me. But man, listen, if you are an attractive woman, you don't have to go this far to get attention, to get likes. Men notice a naturally attractive woman anywhere. Okay, they're always going to get the most men, not you surgically enhanced, still, very average in the face females. I don't care how big your ass is. I don't care how big your tits are. Naturally attractive women, beautiful women will always get more men, especially when they're feminine too. They're always going to get more men. They're always going to get more men than you.
Do a video about Karosh defending Chinese virus.
Yeah, I heard about that. I may speak on that. Karuchi is of Asian descent, and that's where her loyalties basically lie. It's there, I know some people may not want to hear that, but that's where her loyalties are. That's her community. Her community is the Asian community. So she feels like she needs to defend them, even though Asians make a shit ton of money and, they have a very high social status, especially in academia and in the tech world too. A lot of Asians making money, making moves, man. They don't need you to protect them. And yes, China did it. China did it. You may not want to hear it, but China did it. They did it. They are the cause. They are the cause of all this that's going on. They did it. Y'all, yeah, defending the wrong people, man. But that's her community. Her community is the Asian community. Yeah, blue check mark Twitter is weirdos, man. Industry weirdos, man. Especially John Legend and his wife. John Legend and his wife are the absolute worst. And the thing is, Karuchi, I don't believe is even Chinese. She's like, is she like Korean or Vietnamese, something like that? Half that? Like, that's not even your community. And you're really defending them, real hard defending them. It's crazy. But loyalty, that's where her loyalty is, I guess. So she feels like she has to protect them, but you got to ask yourself, what they need protecting from? This is their doing. But be that as it may, man, this has been a good live show. I appreciate all the birthday wishes. I'm going to probably postpone the fun until things can get better. But I'm feeling a lot more optimistic every single day. Every single day I'm optimistic. I think all of you should be optimistic as well. Don't let the fear mongering in the media get you down, because their number one job is not to help the American people. It is to make money. It is to get views. It is to get higher ratings. It is to trash the current president. That's their only objective. That's all they give a fuck about. They don't really care about any type of tangible results. They just care about making money. So understand that. She's half Vietnamese, right? No, John Legend and his wife are like social justice warriors. They're social justice warriors. Appreciate that, Nassar. But yeah, man, this was a good live show, man. Good live show. Appreciate it. Make sure y'all like the stream, share it. You can even comment in the comment section once it's posted. You know, you just want to say good video, good video. That's cool, man. That it helps boost the video and get more people to like it. I guess, you know, which what I want more of. I want more people to see it and like it, of course. You know. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody that's here. I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all have a very good rest of your afternoon and Friday, and have a very good weekend despite situations. Have a good weekend, all right?